Look, I came down here to apologize for how things went. All right. Turns out you didn't dent my car.
Of course I did it. And if I did, I'm not responsible. Who dented the car?
My daughter.
Hey! What did she hit?
Fire hydrant.
Hey! Let me get this straight. So you come in here and accuse me that all this time the criminal is in your own house. I should sue you for defamation of character.
Listen, I'm sorry you feel that way, man. That's why I'm here.
I don't want to hear it. You're like Sarah Palin, and I'm like Barack Obama. And your daughter, she's George Bush. Everything is her fault. But who they blame? Me, the black man.
Hey, check it out. This is Podrey. It's another one of those videos. Putting together an outfit. So, outfit of the day here in Second Life. You know, I hope you enjoyed the first one. I want to keep on doing these. They're pretty fun. They're pretty interesting. You know, it's content. I keep coming up with different ideas. You know, to create content and bring it to you, so that way you can enjoy different things about Second Life and all that kind of good stuff. So I'm not gonna take your time because this video is long, but enjoy the video. Peace.
A little biased. That's my birthday month. So let us know what's your plans for spring. I guess I just have like cleaning on my mind. Decluttering.
A little spring cleaning.
Yeah. You know, purging the closet, getting all the pet dander out. So tired, and the discussion of wills came up. My husband informed me that he is leaving. I'm 47. My husband is 65. So almost a 20-year gap. We've been married 10 years. My husband recently retired, and the discussion of wills came up. My husband informed me that he is leaving our marital home to his daughter, age 30. This left me feeling completely blindsided and shocked. I am aware that due to our significant age difference, I will most likely outlive my husband by many years and will probably have to spend the last decades of my life alone. So I was really upset, but also angry to learn that I will most likely be kicked out of our house after my husband's death and left to be homeless. My husband explained to me that I knew the house belonged to his previous wife who passed away, and that she had inherited the home from her parents, and I couldn't possibly expect him not to leave this house to their daughter. I replied that the house now belongs to him, and as his wife, I have a right to my marital home. And it's not fair that I will be kicked out of our home after I spent so much time and effort redecorating it and making it my own, and become homeless after his death because I am a housewife and have nowhere else to go. He has an obligation to ensure my financial safety after his death. Lady, you have an obligation to yourself. This is what happens when you don't look out for yourself.
Feel that.
He said that it will be incredibly unfair for his daughter and to his late wife if I inherit the house that her family gave her. His wife died unexpectedly at a relatively young age before she got around to making a will, so my husband automatically inherited everything that she had due to our state's laws. He also explained that I am the sole beneficiary of his life insurance, and any savings left he will equally divide between me and his daughter. However, I don't think this money would be enough for me to survive the rest of my life, especially as my husband plans on having expensive cruises and holidays for the rest of his retirement. This is where, unfortunately, our argument escalated and we started yelling at each other. I told him he is screwing me over after everything I have done for him. After I gave up my job and my career for him to look after our home, and I deserve to be compensated. He retorted that he never asked me to become a housewife and that was completely my own choice, that I knew the risk and the benefits and made an informed choice, and he will be leaving a reasonable inheritance, and if I am not happy with it, I could go back to work. I told him I never knew that I wouldn't get the house and that it's late for me to return after being out of the workforce for 10 years. That he is an asshole for leaving me stranded like this and that this is not what I agreed to and he is being a sexist prick by not recognizing my contribution to our family. He laughed at me, saying I never made any kind of financial contribution and that we hired cleaners and housekeepers to do most of the chores and that if anything, all I do is drain the money.
Wow.
Honestly, at this point, I'm so enraged and in tears, I screamed at him and he is being completely cruel to me and I've locked myself in the guest room. So am I the asshole for wanting the house if my husband dies before me?
I mean, you can want whatever you want at the end of the day. You're not asking for wanting something, but that don't mean you're going to get it.
Is she the asshole?
For one, no. You can want all day long. For real. I mean, you can want whatever, but are you going to get it? That's the question. So, no, I don't think she'll ask her for wanting.
Yeah. Lady, let me just bring you to reality real quick. As a divorce attorney, let me just explain a couple of things to you. A marital home is when married people go buy a home. Okay? You moved into his house and he's acting as if it's his house because it is. So if you want stake at something, you two go get it during your marriage. So you don't have a marital home, lady. You just have this false sense of entitlement to something you have no ownership to.
Right.
Also, it just sounds like you married this much older man and you are a kept woman. You know, you're not like a stay-at-home mom raising children. There's no children. And the man just called you out and said there's no cleaning to do either because y'all got housekeepers. So this is a very much so the reality that you've created for yourself. And there's pros and cons to any decision you make in life. There's pros and cons to being in the workforce.
Yeah.
And there's pros and cons to this life that you guys have set up. You're now reaping the consequences of those decisions. Just like I'm sure there are many women who are in the workforce that have to deal with the struggle of the balance of family and work life. Everybody has their stuff. This is your stuff.
Yeah.
Live in it. Okay? So, let there be a listen to all of you guys out there. Want to know what some of the commenters have to say?
Yeah, what they talking about?
I just want to say that they were not nice to this lady.
It is what it is.
They beat up on this lady really bad. I did not find one good comment.
Oh, wow.
So I'm gonna read to you what was said. But they jumped on her so bad that she ended up coming back to the comments to kind of like apologize. But I'm just gonna read it.
Okay.
Someone said, "You're the asshole. It is not your house. He explained it to you. It was his wife's house. And his reasoning for giving it to his daughter is a sound decision. Would you leave it to her if you died? Hell no. And 47 is not too old to go back to work. Heck, I know people who change careers at that age, so stop with your excuses." Someone else said, "Let me sum this story up. I redecorated your house, so now I deserve to never have to work again and be wealthy." Someone else said, "Housewife who does no housework and raises no children. Well, well, well."
Right? It's the life.
Someone said, "You're the asshole. This whole post screams gold digger." So then she came into the comments because the people were dragging her.
I see.
Dragging her by her ponytail. And she said, "Okay, I got it. I'm the asshole. I will apologize to my husband and try to look for a job. This time something not so stressful and something I will enjoy and build my own savings. I do not want a divorce from my husband or take half." I don't know about the take half part. "I honestly didn't marry him for money."
Okay.
Maybe you just like somebody 20 years older than you for the looks. Maybe it's the charm. "I honestly didn't marry him for money. I didn't even know he was wealthy until 6 months into the relationship." Yeah, like 6 months is so long. Like,
Yeah.
Honestly, when I met him, I was done with dating and so jaded with men after being cheated on quite a bit until he came along and honestly swept me off my feet. He was so thoughtful, kind, and loyal, and our socio-political opinions just matched. We saw the world so similar, and I never thought I would be with someone much older, but he was everything I wanted.
Okay.
I used to work in customer service, and I was a 911 call handler, and yeah, it was really bad for my mental health, and I made minimum wage. My husband encouraged me to do something I enjoy instead, and he saw how stressed out I was. Although I did intend to find a more relaxing job, honestly, yeah, I enjoy being at home and pursuing hobbies and doing things at my own pace. I admit it was a really comfortable life, and I let him financially take care of me and become financially dependent on him. It was way easier than grinding. I had grown really attached to the house, which I wouldn't have done had I known that I wouldn't get it in the end and would eventually be kicked out at some point. I honestly didn't know it belonged to his late wife's parents, and I was just so shocked and blindsided.
Maybe she was.
How you married to somebody and living in the house and don't know the origin? You never had this conversation? Oh, hey, baby, when did you buy this house? How much was it when you bought it? Like, you just moved in with no questions? You had no idea that this man never even bought this house, that it was his wife's house that was gifted to her by her parents? Like, you didn't ask nothing.
I mean, he could have just easily just was like, hey, this is my house without no detail.
Right, but I mean, y'all are married. Where are the questions? Where's the conversation?
I feel you.
I get if you're dating and y'all just move in together, you move in his house, but how you married and you don't know the origin of probably people's homes are usually one of their largest assets, right? How do you just don't know? Nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe because they moved too fast, I guess.
They've been married for 10 years and she don't even know that this house was
she don't know. Well, she just found out. That's what she's saying.
From when he's talking about his will. She just found out that this house wasn't even a house he purchased.
Yeah, 10 years is a long time now. Yeah.
Like, goodness gracious.
Yeah, because the stuff y'all probably would have went through in those 10 years, those questions would have came up.
Like, this house became his because when his first wife died, all of her property just shifted to him. Her parents gave her this house.
I know that.
And then she dies, and then of course now that she was the owner of the house, then he got everything.
I know.
Right. So now he remarries, she moves in and don't know nothing about nothing.
Well, I get that.
Yeah.
Like,
It's just crazy.
right.
But now she writing us, woe is me.
Yeah.
You gotta take responsibility for yourself. You know? And I know that you're the kind of person too. Like, when things completely go left in my life or in a situation, I got to look at myself and be like, now, what is it about me that got me in this? And then if it's something that I don't like, I make the changes so that they don't happen to me no more. Yeah. But I look at myself first when bad things or things that I don't like happen to me and be like, wait, what am I doing wrong? It's just a thought.
It's a difficult thing. I think that's one of the most difficult things for people to do, though.
But it helps you to get out of situations fast.
It definitely helps you, but I feel like there's a lot of people out there that don't look at themselves first and be like, what did I do? What can I change? I think a lot of people point their fingers at other people being like, you need to change.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's always going to be about you. What you do. Yep.
Yeah. And I mean, even like, like sometimes we'll talk, I'll have like a situation with a friend, or maybe I was spoken to in court in a way that I didn't like, or maybe I have a colleague that's like, not, I feel like maybe being disrespectful to me. And when I come to you, you be like, well, what can you do so that people don't think that they can do that to you?
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? So take control of yourself, lady. Like, this is your life in your situation.
Yep.
I honestly didn't know it belonged to his late wife's parents, and I just was so shocked and blindsided. I just thought his wife's name was on the deed and that this was a home they had purchased together during their marriage. But yeah, I realize it's completely my fault for assuming, and that I was acting entitled. I will apologize to my husband and to my stepdaughter. That's the end of the story.
All right.
Well, I'm glad that you came to your senses.
Y'all let us know what y'all think.
Yeah, let us know what you think. And I guess she's heading back into the workforce.
Yeah.
Welcome. Welcome back to reality. Story number 2.
Let's do it.
Am I the asshole for not giving my engagement ring to my dead fiance's family?
Okay. I don't see why you would be giving the ring to the family, but okay.
I was engaged to John, and we had been dating for 4 years. When he proposed, the ring he used was 2 sizes too big. We went to the store and that he bought it from, and to get the ring resized. He also had his receipt with him to show that the ring was purchased from there because they did free resizings. 10 months after the proposal, he passed away in a car accident. I'm so sorry. I used the savings that we had for our wedding to pay for his funeral. The day after the funeral, his brother came to me asking for the ring. I asked why, and his response was that the ring had been passed down in their family for 5 generations. I told him that that was BS because I had proof of where the ring was purchased from. We argued for a bit and then he stormed out. Then I got calls from his entire family saying I'm a liar and demanding the ring. Then I got a letter from their lawyer. So I got myself a lawyer and showed proof about the ring in court, and I won. I thought this madness was over until his sister recently messaged me. She and her boyfriend are engaged and haven't gotten a ring, and she wants John's ring. After what? Y'all just went to court. You already won. These people still not giving up.
Right.
After I said no, she went crazy and started messaging me nonstop and making demands. I have blocked her over and over, but she finds a way around it. I was having brunch with my friend and my phone was on the table. A message from his sister popped up and my friend saw it. My friend knows everything about the situation. My friend believes that I am the asshole and I should give her the ring. She told my other friends and they are all saying the same thing. Now I'm doubting myself. So, am I the asshole? Baby, get you some new friends.
What? Yeah, no, you're not the asshole. What? That's a brand new ring. That family lying. You already went to court like you said won. That's it. It's a wrap. Move on.
Yeah, it's a little wild.
That family need to move on.
Some of the commenters. Talk to a lawyer. You are being harassed by greedy, lying, litigious family. None of them deserve a damn thing from you, much less your engagement ring from your fiance. His sister can get her own damn ring. He could get her something out of the gumball machine for all you care. It's not your problem or your responsibility to provide her with jewelry. Not the asshole. And you need better friends if they're siding with the sister. Your ring is important to you. It is yours. Why would you ever part with it? Someone else said, any idea why they are being so insistent about this ring? Do you think they genuinely believe it is their family ring and just are confused? Or is the sister-in-law just trying to avoid having to buy a new one for her own proposal? How is her fiance okay with this? This is so weird. That is a good point. Why are they clamoring so hard for this ring after they realized that she won in court that it was not a fair family heirloom?
I have no clue.
That is weird.
It's weird.
If I had to make one guess, maybe it's because it's something that's attached to John and the family just wants something of his, but it was never his. He purchased it for her. It's her ring. I don't know.
I have no clue.
I don't know why these people are cutting up like this. I don't know.
But they didn't say that, oh, I really want this ring because, it's really close to, they didn't say that. They talking about that it's a passed down ring.
For 5 generations.
Yeah. So that's why but it's not. So I don't know why.
Yeah. I don't know. They are doing a lot.
They are.
Someone else said, I'm wondering if maybe this was a family ring passed down, but he sold it and used the proceeds toward buying a new ring. That's the only thing that would possibly make sense of why his family is believing they're entitled to this. But people don't make sense all the time, so who knows?
Exactly.
Someone else said, call the cops. This is harassment. You won in court. They are wrong to keep asking you about this ring. You are not the asshole they are.
For real.
So.
And there's so many gaps in the story too. Like they could, like, where's the pictures? Let me see a picture of somebody in the past with the same ring on.
Yeah.
You know, like,
yeah.
I need something.
Yeah.
Like, give me some more.
I mean,
proof.
they lost in court.
They did.
So that's a little strange.
Yeah.
No, you're not the asshole.
Yeah. Keep that ring.
These people are
on.
nuts. People do weird things when they're grieving, though. Maybe they just, they just a little throw it off right now.
There's a lot of people that do a lot of different things in general, though. So I don't even waste my thought juice.
Your thought juice?
For real. Just saying.
Who has any thought juice out there?
Hey, you better save it.
Are you ready for story number 3?
Yes, I'm ready.
I already know you're gonna think this is utterly ridiculous.
Probably.
I will agree that there is a level of ridiculousness, but
Oh Lord. Okay.
I want you to try to put yourself in the mind frame of something that's very important to you, right? So, like, you're about to hear a crazy story.
Something or someone?
A thing. Not a thing, but a thing.
Okay.
Let's just say some people really, 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 really are obsessed with their children. Some people are really, really, really obsessed with their pets. Some people are really, really, really obsessed with work.
Okay.
So, whatever your obsession is, put that in your mind as the replacement of what she's obsessed with to kind of maybe see if this person is the asshole or not.
Okay.
To be fair, because everyone's not going to resonate with what she's obsessing over, but we all have our things, right? So maybe put whichever is really, really obsessive to you in spot of this when you give your answer. Okay, fair enough, guys? We all got the assignment? All right.
Yep.
Am I the asshole for leaving my engagement dinner?
Okay.
I'm a 28-year-old male and recently proposed to my girlfriend, age 27. We are planning a wedding to happen next year. My fiance has a 5-year-old golden retriever. I had a few bad experiences with dogs as a kid, but her dog is very friendly and he gets all of the attention from my fiance. She even denied some jobs that won't let her work from home as she is worried about her dog all the time. Now, I work from home 3 days a week. The only time she texts me during the day is to ask about the dog. I planned a very, very nice trip for us to celebrate our engagement. I booked a really nice hotel and made reservations at a really nice restaurant. One of our close friends stayed over with the dog. People do that all the time. My fiance asked the friend to text her an update about the dog every 2 hours.
Okay. A little excessive, but okay.
A little. Every 2 hours?
That's crazy.
I did my best to make it a wonderful weekend. I had reservations at 7 p.m. at a restaurant. My fiance didn't start getting ready until 6:40. And she hadn't heard back from her friend. And so she was just focused on getting a response about her golden retriever.
Right.
When we arrived at the restaurant, we had to wait 30 minutes for a table because we missed our reservation. When we sat down, my fiance spent the entire dinner on her phone trying to get a hold of her friend. I paid for the meal and just got up from the table telling her that I was going to go wait in the car. She came out 20 minutes later screaming at me for leaving her alone at the table. I yelled back at her that she ruined our engagement trip and she's always putting her dog over us. We sat in the car in silence, driving back to the hotel. She told me she's thinking about going to stay with her parents when we get back. I'm now being called the asshole for leaving the restaurant. So, am I the asshole?
You've made it on time for the McDonald's breakfast menu. You think to yourself, finally, I can start my day. But what if breakfast could be even more perfect? With the hot honey sausage egg biscuit, it finally is. Go to McDonald's and get it while you can.
What? I mean, some people like that with their pets, though. You knew what you was getting into. You knew.
Yeah, she did. Right. Yeah, she didn't just become this obsessive over her dog now.
Right. You knew you was coming into a relationship to somebody that was very attached to their dog. So I think that's on you.
And as someone who I am attached to my pets as well. Not update every 2 hours. Attached.
Yeah.
I definitely go on vacations and trips. I just was in New Orleans for a week and a half. I knew they were just fine. They were with you. But I could understand people and their pets have very unique relationships, right? Mm-hmm. Sometimes people are very emotionally attached to their pets because maybe their pet came into their life in the time where they really needed. Maybe they was going through a death in the family, or and pets bring a lot of companionship and joy to people, right? So I 100% understand, being attached to your pet. I remember me and you getting into huge arguments about not having them sleep in our bedroom. And I went on strike. It was like, if you're kicking them out the bed, then I'm out the bed too. Remember, I slept on the sofa for a whole week on strike.
What's wrong?
For my cat. It was like, you not kicking my cats out this bed.
What?
If they not welcome, I'm not. I meant that. And I slept on the couch for a whole week with my cat.
What?
But it didn't last long. So I understand.
What?
I love them, and I feel like I was punishing them. And they was just gonna be like, why mama closing the door?
Everybody was punishing me.
Why mama
Cats was having a party every night.
Why they don't love us? That's why all I was like, oh no, you're not doing that to my babies.
Nah.
But
They want to jump all on everything in the room. 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock.
First of all, this is not the time to talk bad about.
They asking for food at 4 o'clock in the morning. Jumping on everything. Like, where's my snack? This is not a buffet.
But this is not about Copeland and Filet. I'm just saying.
This ain't even about us.
I'm just saying. I understand.
Yeah, okay. I understand too.
I understand. I feel like people that have pets are the type of people who need to love animals, right? There are some people who I think don't even need a pet and have them. I feel so. I love the idea that she loves her dog. Every 2 hours is a lot, but that's a lot. But like I said, maybe this dog came into her life at a time that, maybe she's very codependent on that. I don't know.
Every 2 hours is just a little crazy.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it is crazy, but it's not about that. Because this is not her friend writing in about her crazy friend asking her for updates every 2 hours. This is about the fiance getting up from the dinner. Is he the asshole?
For getting up at the dinner?
Because remember, she was on her phone like, why you ain't answering? Where's my dog? Where's my dog? It's been 2.5 hours, girl. What's going on?
I don't think he's an asshole for getting up, though. I mean, you might just be doing a little too much for him to handle.
Okay. Can I say not the asshole? But I also want you to also take some accountability.
Yes.
This girl, you've been with this girl. She didn't just automatically become like this over her dog.
Right.
Like, you knew this when you proposed to her. That's number one.
Right.
So now that you know how she is, if you're going to go out of the town to do y'all thing, why not put in certain mechanisms so that you guys can enjoy yourself because you know how your fiance is? Why don't y'all have a camera? Yeah. So she don't have to rely on this friend texting her back. You know how crazy she is over her dog. You want to go on trips. You know what you got yourself into with her and this dog. You done proposed to her. You like, you know what? I don't want no trouble. I want to have a nice vacation. I don't want her stressing. So we're going to install a puppy cam.
Yeah.
So that anytime she could just, it got different angles. You know your pets, you know where your pets like to hang out. You got different cameras at his little favorite little spots. And she could just look at her dog, make sure he's okay. Automatic feeder. I know about it. We have one. Drop him a little treat. My cat's automatic feeder have a camera on it, a mic on it. When I'm out of town, I know when their food drops, it's on a timer. I can log in, check on them, and be like, oh, they're eating. And I'm like, they're alive, they're good, they well. Mm-hmm. You know who you're dealing with. There were ways to mitigate this. You know your fiance. So you're not the asshole. I understand being frustrated, like, girl, come on.
Right.
But you also know your fiance.
Right.
And there was ways for her to know her dog was comfortable so she could be in the moment with you. But I guess he's probably like, she loved the dog more than me or care more about the dog than me. But yeah. I feel like he knew that already too.
No, it's probably just a crazy little moment that they went through, and he's just trying to see if he's an asshole or not for walking away, or she, whoever. Right?
And he said, is he the asshole for leaving the dinner?
We're trying to see if he's the asshole at that particular time for leaving the dinner, knowing all that he know. And to me, I don't think he's an asshole.
I don't think he's an asshole either.
But he shouldn't.
But you know your fiance, so yeah. Want to know what some of the people had to say?
Yeah, what they're talking about.
Call off the engagement. She's already married to the dog.
Wow. Okay.
Y'all are cruel.
That's crazy.
Someone else said, this is only a preview of having kids with this woman. Helicopter mom to the extreme. This is a hard pass. Someone said at the same time, did she only suddenly become attached to her 5-year-old dog? Did he think proposing to her would somehow change how much her dog means to her? Are you seriously jealous of her dog? I think they both dodged the bullet. They should have broken up a long time ago before he proposed. Well, someone else said, yeah, I was going to say you are the asshole, at least in this specific scenario, because he thinks this passive-aggressive behavior of, I would just go pout in the car and see if you even care, is the right way to handle his feelings with the person he wants to marry. Personally, this is all just cringe.
I already know that he left to see if she was going to react.
That's what they're assuming.
Right.
They're assuming that why else would you get up the table to leave?
He just fed up. I don't care if you react or not. This is my reaction. So, I don't know. Everybody don't just react hoping to be chased.
Yeah.
Some people like, forget it. I'm really out of here. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true too.
Don't want to be bothered.
Well, that's what the people had to think.
I hear them.
Story number 4.
Story number 4.
Am I the asshole for the decision I made after my boyfriend asked me for an open relationship?
Oh my goodness. The decision you made after
he asked her for an open relationship.
Okay.
I have a boyfriend. We're both 26 years old and we've been together for 2 years. We have never had any serious issues until last month when he asked me for an open relationship. He said all men have the innate desire to sleep with as many women as they like. He also said that women are attracted to men like him, men who are in their peak physical shape, and that he should take advantage of that. Something about men wanting to spread their seeds far and wide. I did not see this coming at all. I was appalled. At the end, he said that I'm wife material and ultimately the woman he wants to come home to. But of course, that only rubs salt on the wound.
Wow. Okay.
Nonetheless, I told him it was fine and asked him if he had anyone particular in mind. He was surprised by my reaction and told me how awesome I was for being so understanding. Then he showed me his Tinder profile.
What? Okay.
And all of his upcoming dates. He was like, oh, baby, you happy about this? Oh, let me show you.
I've been planning. I already got the schedule.
so glad you understand. Well, let me show you my list. This is dumb.
Okay.
When something's too good to be true, bro, like, you can't tell. Like,
Crazy.
he knows this arrangement only benefited him because I don't like casual flings. He also said he knew I wouldn't go looking for guys because I'm too sweet and loyal. Well, he has a 19-year-old brother.
Wow.
And I called him up the next day.
Mm.
I explained the open relationship to him and asked him if he was interested in some fun.
Wow.
Long story short, he was willing but felt insecure because he was a virgin. I told him that's okay with me. And we had sex later that night.
What is this? What is this? What is?
I just read the stories. I just read it.
What?
I'm
What?
just a reader. I'm just a reader. I'm just a reader. I just read them. I don't have. I can't answer that for you.
Okay. What else happened?
Afterwards, I asked my boyfriend, "How was your date?" He said he had a great time. I told him that I met someone younger, a cute rugby player who is shy and inexperienced.
What?
He was curious and asked me for a picture, which I gladly showed him.
That's terrible. That's terrible. Okay. What else happened?
Utter chaos ensued. He had a complete meltdown and called me all sorts of slurs. I told him it's natural for me to want someone like his younger brother, in peak physical shape and all that. Remember, he told her that.
Right.
He's been blowing up my phone after I left his house and sending me dozens of texts. But I tell him this relationship is over. But he kept saying that he forgives me, even though I am deeply effed up and deranged. He suggested therapy, but claimed it might not help someone as evil as me. So, am I the asshole? I had so much fun reading that.
Wow. You are not the asshole.
The girl's not the asshole?
No, she's not.
For sleeping with his brother?
No.
Oh.
He said that he wanted an open relationship. You can do
But does that
whatever.
mean you go sleep? First of all, is sleeping with somebody's sibling ever okay? When is that
Hey.
ever okay? Even on an open relationship, you're supposed to go sleep with those people over there.
I don't know the rules.
Not the family members.
I don't know the rules. You know the rules?
No, I don't know the rules.
I mean,
No, I don't know the rules.
oh, okay.
But I could
Well,
just.
I don't know the rules.
I could.
I thought it was everybody. Educate me.
Go get y'all friend.
Educate
Come
me.
get y'all friend. I don't know the rules,
Okay.
but as an educated person and member of society, I can assume that even people who are in open relationships that does not mean sleep with my sibling.
I feel it.
But she's not the asshole.
Okay.
I'm asking you that.
I think
You think he got what he deserved?
if that's the rule,
What?
it just depends. I don't know the rules. If that's the rule.
So you
then
telling
sure.
me an open relationship means that you can sleep with my siblings? That's what you think an open relationship is?
I don't know the rules. I don't know what it means.
I think sleeping with somebody's sibling in any instance makes you the asshole. So I'm gonna say you are the asshole.
It's because she slept with the sibling.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you have an open relationship or not. You don't sleep with people's siblings, and then you don't break no. Why you with the girl? You 26-year-old. What you? Why are you involving this poor virgin 19-year-old boy into this mess? You just came over here with your wild cougar snatch.
I mean, hey, that open
That
relationship.
poor 19-year-old boy don't know what just hit him. The thing is, you knew what you were doing when you involved this poor teenager into this. And this poor inexperienced teenager that got caught up in this web of foolishness. He wasn't even smart enough to go ask his brother if everything you was telling him was the truth.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy to me.
He's a young, inexperienced 19-year-old. He probably was like, oh my God, this hot 26-year-old wants me. Well, she said my brother's okay with just dumb. But I mean, that's how you are when I've never been this dumb, but we just gonna give you a pass, bro. Cause it's not about you, 19-year-old young man.
But that's crazy that when he brought it up, though, she was like, yeah, like, I'm okay with this open relationship. Clearly, she wasn't.
No, she wasn't. She
Then why
did this
didn't
to get back at him.
Yeah, but why? Nowhere in the story, unless I missed it, did she say she had a problem with it. She just said, okay.
She said she was appalled.
Yeah.
She said she was hurt. She
Okay.
said she was blindsided. Those are all things that say that she wasn't cool with it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I'm looking for the part where she told him.
Told who?
Her dude.
Told him that she was. Oh, she never told him she wasn't okay with it.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, she never told him that. She said that was like, oh, okay, cool. And remember she said that he was like, oh,
That's a problem too.
Oh.
Right. See, that's a
oh,
problem
let me
too.
show you my Tinder profile.
That's a problem too. She should have shut that down. It was like, what? Who are you?
I guess, okay, hear me out. I'm just trying to explain.
I'm hearing you.
I guess she's saying from the moment he asked her for the open relationship, in her mind, she knew she was done with him. So she was just acting like this was no longer her man because she knew that it was over. So she was just like, oh, you that kind of dude? Well, this relationship's over, but guess what? The joke gonna be on you. So maybe in her mind, she was like, this is over with. And on my way out, I'm gonna sleep with your brother. That's what it sounded like to me. That's what she did.
I feel like we had a similar story to
We
this,
did.
and I didn't agree with that one either.
You not agree to that one.
Because, yeah.
I just said
I
said she was the asshole. I've been on the train that she's the asshole. I'm just trying to explain what's going on.
Yeah, I don't understand why people be like, okay, when it's really not okay.
All right, so it's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed me putting together this outfit. The brand is called Poppin. Poppin. So marketplace. It's also in-world. When I walked through the store, all I saw was men's clothing. And on marketplace, all I saw was men's clothing. But you could always check them out and contact the creator to see what the creator has to offer. But I hope you enjoyed that podcast about scandalous relationships. It's kind of crazy. You can check out the creators of the show, because they're also in the video. And if you go directly to that video, you can take your time and listen to it, and leave your comments in their box. Not in their box, but in their comments below the video. I don't know. If you like these type of videos, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. But other than that, we're going to get out of here. And I'll see you on the next video. Hit me up on Instagram, podrey smurf, if you would like for me to, put together a slideshow video of any of your Second Life pictures and videos. Contact me there, or hit me here in world and look me up under Podrey Resident, PODREY. But yeah, I will talk to you soon. Hope you have a good day. Hope you have a good night. I hope you have a good morning. All right. Peace.